Hey everyone, I'm Haley Wild. I'm your East Idaho realtor, and I'm here to answer all your questions about moving to Idaho Falls. When clients call and ask me where they should move when they're moving to Idaho Falls, I have a series of questions. I always ask them, what do they like to do in their spare time? Where do they like to shop? Do they have children? Are school districts important to them? Do they want animals? Do they want land? Do they want a neighborhood setting? So depending on their answers is where we start to look, where we start to explore. So my goal for you and these videos is to give you a really good idea of what Idaho Falls is like before you even come to visit. The majority of my clients are relocating, often for work, and sometimes they even move to the area without even ever having visited here. So I've kind of become an expert at describing Idaho Falls and the surrounding areas to people who have never been here. We will also explore the surrounding areas. So we have Shelley, Blackfoot, Rexburg, the places that are a little bit outside of town, because sometimes those places might work a little better for you. In the description of my videos, I'll include important links like school district information, crime statistics, INL bus stop schedules. So make sure you check that out after you watch my videos. And like I always tell people, I'm not a content creator, I'm a realtor. So after you watch this video, call me. Here's my cell phone number. I would love to chat over the phone. We could do some video calls and really get to know you better and what area is going to work for you. But before you call me, I do want you to watch the videos. I answer a lot of commonly asked questions for people who are relocating to the area who've never been here and they want to get a good idea of the area, the amenities, how to get from north to south, east to west, and what area they might like. Okay, so let's get started. Idaho Falls itself can really pretty easily be separated into three parts: West Idaho Falls, Central, and East Idaho Falls. East Idaho Falls is actually its own city called Ammon, and we'll go through more about Ammon here in a bit. But if you're on the internet and you're just searching where to live in Idaho Falls, you're going to miss a lot of great amenities and options out in Ammon. So make sure that when you're searching, you include Ammon in your search. All right, so let's start with West Idaho Falls. West Idaho Falls is closest to the INL building that you will work at if you work in town. So if you're not an INL person, this doesn't apply to you, but if you are relocating to come work at INL, like many of you are, you're either gonna work in town or you're gonna work out at the site. If you're working in town, you're gonna be working in West Idaho Falls. If you are working out at the site, the bus stop schedule and locations are very important to you, and I'll put that in the description of this video. If you're working out at the site, you can really pretty much live anywhere and be close to a bus stop. And either way, even if you are working in West Idaho Falls in town, it only takes about 25 minutes to get all the way east, all the way west. So if you are a person that is used to a long commute, that probably seems like nothing. So really any area is accessible if you're working for the site. West Idaho Falls is serviced by District 91, and they have two major high schools in that district: Idaho Falls High School and Skyline High School. When we move over to Ammon, you'll be serviced by District 93, and we'll go over that in a bit. Idaho Falls High School is actually kind of a historic landmark in Idaho Falls. The current building was built in 1952, but the school itself has been in operation since 1897. It's a really cool campus. They also have the Civic Auditorium on site there, and the Civic Auditorium is home to a lot of events for the community, like dance recitals, concerts, comedians come there, that type of thing. So you will most definitely spend some time at the Civic Auditorium if you are into local events. Okay, so the other high school in District 91 is called Skyline. It's a bit farther west than Idaho Falls High School, closer to the Idaho Falls Airport. It's been in operation since 1966. I will have another video at a later time if you are a really sports-centric family and sports are important to you when choosing where to live. I'll go through all of the high schools, how big they are, what sports they excel at, and their classifications. So if you're really into deciding if you're looking for a good football team or soccer team, we will go over those stats as well in another video. So if you're looking at a map, Idaho Falls High School will service the more central part of Idaho Falls, and Skyline High School will service the more western part of the city. When we get east into Ammon, there's a new school district and 3 major high schools. We'll go over those in a bit. But before we do, let's talk about some of the amenities enjoyed by the west side. The west side has some older homes. They do have some areas of new construction, but not nearly as many as the east side. That means in a lot of cases, more established landscaping, more trees, older homes, sometimes some better pricing. The west side is also close to the Idaho Falls Airport, so if you are a person who travels frequently for work or pleasure, the west side might be a great place for you to consider, so you're close to that airport. Before we wrap up, let's talk about how to get around Idaho Falls. So like I said, we've had quite a bit of expansion east to west. Most recently, there used to be kind of one major road that would get people from Ammon to Idaho Falls. 17th Street, that's where we all used to drive. Now it is quite congested. The mall isn't on that street. Also, a lot of major shopping. So 17th Street kind of runs in the middle, straight from east to west. Because of that congestion, people have started taking Sunnyside, which is just south of 17th Street. Sunnyside can get you east to west, and if you live in Ammon, you're going to take Sunnyside all the way west to get on the 15 north and south. If you're headed north and south, Ammon Road and Hitt Road are the 2 major thoroughways that will take you from south to north, and also to get onto Highway 20 to continue going north. We don't have really bad traffic here, especially if you're from a bigger city. It's going to be laughable, but that east to west really has started to get some traffic about 4:35. I don't like to drive out there, but I'm an Idahoan. I'm not used to the traffic. And like I said, it'll take you 25 minutes with bad traffic to get all the way from Ammon all the way out west. The west side of Idaho Falls encompasses also the downtown area. So if you are used to a big city, you're definitely not going to find that in Idaho Falls. It's probably one of the reasons that you're moving here. But the downtown area has lots of amenities. It's very clean, lots of cute local restaurants, bars, and shops. If you are coming to visit, definitely text or call me. I'll give you my best recommendations of where to eat downtown Idaho Falls. When you're downtown, you will see our infamous Idaho Falls. Take a walk along the Greenbelt. It's really safe for families, a great place to spend some time, especially in the summer. Lots of good local activities and events downtown. I'll have another video at a later date detailing downtown and showing you just how quaint and cute it is, so keep an eye out for that as well. All right, now let's move to the east side of Idaho Falls, also known as Ammon. So Ammon is its own city of about 19,000 people. It's where most of our expansion has moved. So with that expansion, we have our Target and our Costco. So if you're like me and you frequent those places, you might want to look at Ammon. We also have most of our restaurants coming to the east side, or Ammon. So our Chick-fil-A, our Cafe Rio, our Crumble Cookies, that's all out here in Ammon. So if you are a person who eats out a lot and maybe more than you should, you might want to live on the west side, or you can move to Ammon on the east side and have all of that really accessible. If you're looking for a brand new home, your choices are also going to be a lot more expansive out here in Ammon. Most of the new building is happening out here as we go east and kind of creep up into the foothills. And if you're looking to build a home, there are also more buildable lots out here this way. So keep that in mind. If you like an older, more established home, we're looking at the west side. And if you like a brand new home, closer to newer amenities, you are looking in Ammon. Ammon also has a great park with a public swimming pool, splash pad, new pickleball courts called McCowan Park. They also have movies by the pool and some great community events throughout the summer. So if you have a young family or you are going to be looking for cheap or free activities, Ammon is a great place to be as well. They also just opened up a new library. The Idaho Falls Library is downtown, so it was a little bit of a drive for residents of Ammon. And now we have a new library right across the street from Chick-fil-A. So get your kids a Happy Meal, play, and then go to the library. It's the perfect afternoon. Ammon is serviced by District 93, and in District 93, we have 3 major high schools: Hillcrest, Bonneville, and then our newest high school that we built because of all the expansion is called Thunder Ridge. Like I said, we'll go through kind of the pros and cons of each school, how many students are there, and what they kind of excel at in a later video. But there are 3 high schools that service just Ammon. You may have heard of Hillcrest High School. They were just in the state championship for football and won state basketball last year. So we will definitely keep you up to date on what high schools might service your teenager better. I was a teenager that moved in the middle of high school, so I know it's not easy, and maybe finding a high school that really suits their needs, whether those needs are sports, drama, or academics, we will go over that in another video. Please stay tuned for more information about Southeast Idaho and Idaho Falls. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm not a content creator. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a realtor. Here is my cell phone number. Please just give me a call, shoot me a text if you have more questions. I would love to make your move to Idaho Falls as seamless as possible and really help you and your family feel comfortable and like you know the area before you even get here to check out homes. So give me a call. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.